I mean, it was amazing getting to actualize what we came here for completely, and getting that chance to say we played college football together, and I mean, it was awesome for us too. It was probably bigger for our parents,
Yeah.
getting to see us out there for a couple plays. So, it all made it even better since we won. So.
Did you ever have any inkling that he'd be back playing this season, or did he?
Yeah.
You did think he'd come back, really?
Yeah. I mean, he got hurt, and he told me that week, he's like, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back.
Really?
I'm going to do this. I'm like, all right, man, you're going to have to work every single day at it. He's like, I know. I'm gonna be back, though. I'm going to be back. And came with that attitude to the trainers every single day, and they put him to work and made the most out of the situation and got him back out there stronger.
You hit it pretty well, but what was your disappointment for him when he got hurt that he'd worked so hard to get that spot and then?
Yeah, and I mean, I wasn't really focused on me being disappointing for me.
Right.
It was more of just, I mean, he'd been working for 2 years to earn that starting position, and one bad play in practice ends up messing up his season at the beginning of it. And, I mean, mentally that just sucks because, I mean, you put in a lot of time and effort for something, and now your entire game plan has to change for what you've been doing. And, it's really a mental thing. It shows mental toughness to be able to bounce back and get in the trainers and do what they're asking you to do every single day.
What'd your folks say after the game Saturday? I'm guessing you guys got a chance to spend some time together afterwards.
I mean, Dad told us, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Mom was super happy. She was just ecstatic to see Gerald out there and everything.
Yeah. Mom doesn't critique the game.
No,
like Dad.
no. She's like, oh, you hit him hard. I was like, yeah, he did. Gerald did.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Trey. I appreciate it.
You told me this the other day, I think, but were you on the winning team in that Shrine Bowl?
Oh, yeah. South side.
What do you remember most about that game?
I remember Andy Janovich running over Brandon Riley as Brandon was blocking for him.
Brandon was blocking for him?
Jano was our running back. Brandon was out wide blocking for Jano. Jano trucked right through his back. So you can ask Brandon about that one. I bet he remembers that. I remember Riker and Fultz's double pass. Their bounce pass, double pass. What else? Yeah.
One of those,
One of the little trick plays.
like the Huskers did way back in the day.
What else do I remember about that?
There were a lot of guys after
There were
you said that.
just tons of dudes on that team. Just tons of us.
So was there any of those guys that you thought, there's no way this guy should be walking on, he's not going to make it?
Oh, I was saying like they weren't good enough.
Yeah, well,
no,
you just
none of those guys. No, I remember showing up and I was like, I met Andy Janovich for the first time. I'm like, this is a walk-on. God, I'm never gonna play. But yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
I guess, what can you say, talking about this senior class a little bit, this will be about 30 guys last time in this stadium. What can you say about what all this class has done, especially considering the turnaround from 5 wins to 10 this year, or possibly 10 this year?
I mean, it just shows how much we've been forged by the fire that's been our 4 or 5 years here. I mean, gone through way too much to, like I said, not come out and do the most that we can. And I mean, this just a crazy group of seniors that come to work every single day, try to do the right thing. So I'm happy that the season so far has kind of reflected what we've put out there. But I'm excited for the end of it. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a party out there on Saturday for our last one.
A bunch of these guys were in that Shrine Bowl in 2012. I mean, what do you remember being with those guys that weekend, and then you ever think that many people would be making an impact at Nebraska?
I remember showing up and I was like, wow, this is a lot of us going. Like, we sat down for a little bit and we started talking and we're like, if figuring out where everybody's going. And we're like, wow, a lot of us are going to Nebraska, and it was kind of awesome. And remember all of us joking around talking about Jano. We're like, yeah, this dude's walking on. Jesus, I thought you were 30 when you showed up. This guy's just rocked out of his mind, just 2% body fat. We're like, and you play what position? But I mean, it was just awesome, and you just got a whole bunch of dudes that all could change the way the game was played, and you know, we just always just tried to have fun with it every single day. It was fun. It's dope.
What do you think Saturday is going to be like for you? You're standing in that tunnel, you're waiting to come out. You've seen other guys go through it, but now it's going to be your turn.
I mean, never gonna forget it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a party out there. It's gonna be fun.
Offensively, do you guys feel like you got a little bit of swag back this last week? Was it obviously good to get back on the right track, but how do you think walking out the group felt?
You know, all of us were really confident in the plays that we had lined up for the game. I think we brought a good attitude to what we were gonna have to do, and I feel like yeah, we got a little bit of our swag back. Get back in the end zone. So guys making great plays like they're able to. So that was fun.
See a dude like Tommy, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week, and I don't know that anybody would necessarily disagree with it, but what from your take, what was his performance like to watch?
I mean, he showed his toughness, and you know, it takes persistence to come out and, you know, get banged up a little bit and keep playing, keep fighting through it. You know, there's a difference between being hurt and injured. And hurt guys keep playing, injured guys are the ones that recognize, you know, I'm hurting the team. And, you know, him being able to make the plays that he can, it was awesome. And it also showed, you know, that pretty good completion percentage we had, you know. Not being able to practice all the week, it was really good to see that, you know, he was obviously in tune with everything outside of practice, because, I mean, he had an awesome game. So that was great to see.
Appreciate it, man.